Hey you, and welcome back to Banished. We are in Bellaton again. Now, I've got a couple recordings from the last one I uploaded and what's in here at the moment. And I do apologize for that. I know you guys want to see the whole progression, and maybe I'll be able to get them up at some point later, kind of out of order. And yeah, I am sorry, but I don't have access to them today. And I thought rather than just let another day go by, that's the hardships of playing games on too many computers. You just, yeah, oh well. So anyway, here we are. This is Bellaton from the last time you saw the place. We've grown a little bit. We've got like a little suburb over here. I like that part. We were giving these people some room. We've left some trees growing, and I know I'm not the most efficient builder gamer in the world, but I like to build places that I would like to live in, and yeah, that's okay. Now, someone wrote me a message and said something about rotating crops because you can get diseases. And I think that idea is so amazingly wonderful. I love it. I love it. We are going to definitely have to do that. Good times. I think that's brilliant. And again, it's just one more reason, Luke, you are my hero, dude. I love this game. I absolutely love this game. So, what has changed from last time you guys were here? I think our little retirement village has turned into less of a retirement village. I mean, for a while, like everybody that lived here was, 60 or over. It was kind of cute. I guess that was our first houses, so, that turned into a place where all the grandpas and grandmas lived. We finally got a second log cutter, whatever, what's it called? Wood cutter set up. Okay, I got to tell you guys about this so that you don't end up doing the same thing. I put in a road back here, put in the bridge, told him to go build that. Stuck in a road coming back here, put in a quarry, and everything went to hell. Now, what had happened is these wonderful little people trying to do all the things I want them to and trying to keep the important things important. They decided to go straight for the quarry, and they didn't build this little bridge first. So they were walking all along here, tra-la-la, lovely summer afternoon by the river, all around the lake, all around the lake, up over this dry spot here, coming along this way, around here, way over here. And they started, some would come over here, where is it? Got lost. Some of them would come along here and start cleaning up the quarry. And some were working on clearing the trees and rocks and things for the road. And then they would have to walk all the way back. And people started to die. You can see right now I've got, 12 and 15. That number stayed pretty much the same. But I had the number of adults at about 51 at one point. So what was happening, of course, is all these families with children. Well, two things were happening. A few of them were starving to death because they weren't packing a lunch that was big enough to get them there and back again. And housing, they weren't building any houses because they were out doing that, and it was taking them so long. And they weren't building the houses, so we had all these families with kids that were now into their 20s, and they wanted their own homes, and all those childbearing years were zooming past us. So, and I'm busy working and doing one thing or another, and firewood was a real problem because they couldn't cut enough logs, because I couldn't get a second one built because they were all hiking all day. So I lost, some of these people died of old age, but I think I lost 4 people to starvation, which is sort of depressing. And after that, and as well, in the housing thing, families got a little bit slowed down there. The whole growth of the colony definitely got slowed down. So I came in and removed, all the instructions to build the road. I tore this down completely because I had stopped production on it. They were still coming over. And I'm destroying it just to make sure it was totally cleared from the game memory or whatever, the queue. And then they spent another while coming back over here to pick up all the resources that they had cut down for the road. And then they came and made the bridge, and life was good again. It was all okay. So we had a couple of really bad years there, And like I said, even after, I just clicked on one, followed him, and went, where the blazes are my builders? They're not putting up my houses. They're not putting up a woodcutter's hut. Like, why are they not doing their job? So I just followed them. And then you saw this little trail of ants all around the lake and all the way back again. It was like, oh, God. I love it when I'm intelligent. I'm so proud. Anyway, I've put up a boarding house here, and this is the one place where, the one thing I would love to see in this game is the ability to put down a nice little flower garden here in front of the boarding house. We've got the little road up, give them some room. I'd love a flower garden there, but it has occurred to me that, because I'm always looking for ways to do this sort of thing, I could take crop fields and I could do that. Oh, is it going to let me? No, you have to let me. Too small, how's the biggest I can go? Blast! I was really hoping I could just put little strips of crop field and then have like hedges or something. Foiled! I have been foiled. So the good news is, and I love this part, I am so excited, is that there is going to be a modding pack being released. And that means we get to change skins, we get to add bits and bobs to the game, we could create buildings, like dairies, and get milk products from the animals. Not that I've seen the animals yet, but, I think that's so nice. Just so nice. So I'm not sure where the last recording ended that you guys got to see, but I do have a forester's hut over here, and, hunter's lodge over there, and we've got the forester here keeping this going. And anytime I want wood, I just do a clear cutting section, and works out pretty well. And then I've got the the gatherer and the herbalist over here, and the forest is nice and thick, and things are going well. Our food is off the charts ridiculous, and I've just kept that stocking up because I figure I'll come over here and just start selling it. It seems to be cheap and easy at the moment, so I figure that's a good way to get some extra income in here. We've just started building the chapel, or rebuilding the chapel, and you can see, our lovely people who have been dying of old age. They're starting to fill up the cemetery. Look, that family obviously had some money. Very nice. There's some pretty ones here. I love the variety. I think that's so cute. Very, very nice. So the village is coming along. It's starting to look like a pleasant place to live, and I know that irritates some people, but it's important to do. That's why I play. I want, hey, live life happy. You got to be happy, and build it beautiful, right? That's what life's all about. We put in a little well over here next to the school, because having a river on both sides of the school wasn't enough places for my children to possibly drown in. But I thought it would be nice, and I've got a little well over here, and I thought I had another one in somewhere, but I don't know. Probably there's one somewhere. I don't know where it is. There we go. There's another little well there. So this is what Bellaton looks like at the moment. And, the tailor is working. We don't have tons and tons and tons of stuff, but I'm taking, the tools and the coats seem to be what sell the best. Oh, we have somebody hungry. Now that worries me, because I wonder why. Because last time I saw hungry, people were hiking around the lake and starving to death, so that's no good. But she's going off to get something to eat, so that's fine. So she was just she's a gatherer, so maybe she was just a little too far out in the bush that day, and, that's unfortunate. But I think the village is starting to look nice, and we're getting a few things in here. Now, a miner, actually, let's go out and check that, because I think I have put down, boy, okay, it's really early in the morning, and the reason there was no recording up yesterday, and the reason that this one is going to be, unfortunately, very short, is I've got massive amounts of overtime who've just been hit to me, thrown at me, slammed me upside the head is what it's done. We've got this game out. I get Smoke and Mirrors from A Wolf Among Us is out on Wednesday. The anniversary, 1 year anniversary of my channel is on February 14th. I had all these things planned. We were going to put on a play in the Quillbriar server in Minecraft. I'm opening a second Minecraft server this month. I got this game. This game is keeping me up at night. But all these things I wanted to do for my channel, we've got 2 people away from work, and apparently, because of training and different things, I get to be the replacement. Yeah, I'm exhausted. I am so tired, and there's going to be a whole lot of things I just will not be able to do that I wanted to get done in the next several days anyway. But I figured you guys would want a bit of an update, see what Bellaton's looking like at the moment. So they're hauling stone over here. That's very good. So we will have a mine up soon. I really want to get the trading. I want to see what the cattle and sheep look like. I want more seeds. There's a lot of things going on that I'm very excited for. A physician, a clinic. I want a hospital. The cleric. Well, we'll have to hire one once the church is in. I have no builders. Okay, because we've got all these kids in school and people coming up, or no laborers. I could take one farmer down. It's not like food is, a problem this year. Food is crazy. With the second hunting lodge going up back there, and we've got an extra fishing, 2 down at this end now. And they're complaining. They're going, we have so much room for food. Give us more room. And I think rather than do that, see, I'd like to get another couple traders back here too, but, it'll come. I'm going to up this a little bit and move some of these things. We've got so much food. And hopefully I can just start selling it. Although it seems to me so far that the only thing I could sell food for was more food. Which is, I have food. But booze, maybe we'll start buying ale. I'd still like to hold out for growing my own barley, wheat, potatoes, whatever it is they make booze from in this game. But, I'm willing to buy the stuff for a while. We could put up a tavern. Wouldn't that be fun? So hide coats, I want to steal some of those, and I want to take some more of the iron tools away because those do sell, and that's really great. I like that. And over here, we're going to put the town hall. I want the traders. When people are coming in, I want to make a good first impression. So we're going to make sure some trees stay around. We're going to put the town hall maybe sitting, right here on the river, or right here. I don't know. And this would be a great place for a tavern, right? When the boats come in. Oh, yeah. And then, if you feel too bad about what you did at the tavern, you can just walk right over to the chapel and apologize. Some of the busiest pubs I have ever seen have been right next door or right across the street to churches. So obviously there's a nice synergy there. So that's the plans for the downtown area. The hospital, I'm not really sure. I was thinking about putting the hospital maybe in here. I mean, if the kids fall down and scrape their knees, they'd be right handy. And I do want to create, a little bit of something over here, although I don't know, maybe not, because we've got, this whole hunting and gathering thing going on. I'm not sure yet. But I do know we want more subdivisions. We need roads going out to other places. And one of the first places I will start building new houses and things is going to be over here. Not too close to the ooky things like quarries and mines, but definitely along this area for sure. And marketplaces. I need a marketplace yet, something nice and big and central to all the different little neighborhoods in the town. And that's something I'd like to do with this game. I want to get a big map, and I want to build actual neighborhoods. I want to have, there's wooden houses here that are very neat and tidy and maybe all in straight rows. And over here there's some, stone houses, and over here we've got roads that move a little bit more and things that follow. And the farms, I would like to have them maybe actually look like farms where you've got, this guy is a corn farmer or whatever, and he's got all this neat little rows and just 2 or 3 houses nearby for him. I'd really like to turn this into more of a community. And, we've got so much food right now. I know I don't have enough farmers to be hauling all this up, but it hardly seems to matter all that much at the moment. And actually, I think the reason these guys aren't picking this up is not even because there's not enough farmers. There's just no place to put it. We've got a cap on the amount, and they're just not even bothering to pick it up because, who cares? I mean, we've got some space, but, I put the cap on it, and that one's full. We got all kinds of stuff. I should take some of that fish. Look at the venison, 2,600 just in that one. So, time for little Trader Fred here to get his thing going on. We will pop that up and we will, where's the fish? We gotta move some more fish out of here. Too much food, isn't that a hardship? It makes me feel good. I love it. I'm one of these people, I just love to have my cabinets full of stuff. We have a room that's just a little spare bedroom before, and turn it into a pantry, and I just love it when you go in and all the shelves, and it's like I have my own little store in the house. I think that's awesome. It's just cozy. It's very cozy. Makes me feel good. So I will just put a few more herbs. See, we still got a lot of herbs. I can steal some of those for sure. Oops, not that many. I just want to go to 500. And iron, yeah, I can't be doing that. Look at this stone. I have no stone. Guess the quarry's got to get going here. We have somebody cutting. Yeah, it can take 15, so we have to definitely start moving some people over there. Now, we don't have a lot of building going on right now. Farmers are not required, obviously. We're not going to starve to death this year anyway. You know what? I could probably even take a hunter down. Let's pop them over there. And then when some of these kids get out of school, we'll just rearrange again. Anyway, that's where we are at the moment. Bellaton is doing okay. We're not going to starve this winter. The neighborhoods are starting to develop. You know, community buildings are going up, finally. The school was maxed out at one point with 20 students, so I'm obviously going to need a second school in the not too distant future. And next time I'm in, I will start checking out the houses and who it is who's looking for homes. I think, I had gotten quite ahead of that at some point. I finally, just had enough of everything down. Oh, look at that. Bye. All by his little lonesome. There's a girl there. Just saying. Yeah, we're going to need more houses here shortly. Although, it's sad, but some of these people will be not living in these houses soon. But, yeah, we're doing okay. Things are just fine. They'll be all right for a while. And I did put the boarding house up. I don't know that we've ever actually needed one, but I did want to see what it looked like. And I thought it would be a nice little addition to the neighborhood here, just to break up, the style of buildings. And that might be something that I do a fair bit of, is just stick in a boarding house because it looks nice, And I've got to go to work. So there we are, back in Bellaton, having a look around at the little village and seeing what people were doing. And I'm sorry this wasn't more of a, let's play and accomplish something episode. But if you were like me, even this would have been a whole lot better than none at all. It's like, I have to see. So the families are doing well. The food is doing well. Trading is still not great. And what I've been doing is just stealing the tools and the clothing at every possible opportunity, and moving them over there. And hopefully one day the cows will come in and I will have enough of something that they want to be able to buy them with. Now, at some point, I figure I will start buying things like, I might, if you buy your iron, you sell the tools, you buy the wool, you sell the clothes, you buy the leather, sell the coats, things like that. I'm sure there's going to be a great opportunity to just get a nice economy going, or at least that's my plan. Well, I guess we'll have to see if that works out, but because, one thing, I don't know, even with quarries and mines, I don't know how long they last. I don't know if they have an infinite supply, but as you can tell by the fewer and fewer rocks around, yeah, we're going to have to change some things as we go, and I think that's brilliant. Look at all the trees that have grown up here in town. Remember when that was all bare? So the seedlings, see, there they are. They pop up, and if you're careful about placing your houses, you get to keep some of the little goobers. So that's awesome. There we are. A lovely winter day in Bellaton. And until I see you next time, live your life happy, build it beautiful, make the day as awesome as you can, even if you've been banished and even if the overtime is starting to wear you down. I will have more of this in here as soon as I can pull that off. And in a couple of weeks, probably on the anniversary, whatever I do online to celebrate the anniversary of my channel, I will be doing a lot of live streaming for this game. I'm hoping to do at least once, possibly twice a week, specifically for Banished live stream series that will start in the middle of February. So see you then. Please hit like and leave your comments. And there, I got it. Bye-bye.